Good evening, everybody. This is my first time to get to talk to you, and I want to just thank you all for being here. I know I try to do this as many times as I possibly can, so I want to say that. And I really want to give a very big shout out. We did something differently this year. That was a great idea of a colleague of mine, and we did it, and these guys ran with it, and we sent it to the band and the jazz band and everybody like that. What we did is we put out personalized invitations to other teachers from the students that wanted them to come to the concert tonight. So I just want to read down this list, and it's a long one, so please bear with me for a second while I do it. But with that being said, there were over 30 teachers that were recognized and received multiple invitations from several different teachers, and they got a nice little invitation with a bow on it, and it was just absolutely wonderful. So if you're here tonight, we want to thank you for being here. And that is Miss Boris, Mr. Bowen, Ms. Campanini, Dr. Cassidy, Mr. Celestin, Ms. Chandler, Ms. Cray, Mrs. Devine, Mrs. Fox, Mrs. Fulgham, Mrs. Fuller, Mr. Fuller, not that Mr. Fuller, but the other different Mr. Fuller, Ms. Garcia, Mr. Gonzalez, Ms. Gregory, Ms. Holland, Ms. Kinsey, Mr. Lee, Ms. Lewis, Mrs. Lockhart, Mr. Lopez, Ms. Long, Ms. Martin, Mrs. Mason, Mrs. Mavergeorge, Mr. May, Mr. Pagney, Ms. Parker, Mr. Pennypacker, Mrs. Bianco, McConnell, Mr. Robinson, Mr. Shikowski, Mr. Simonetti, Mr. Smith, Dr. Song, Ms. Sanoski, Mrs. Texan, and Mrs. Unlaw. So thank you so much for everybody that you got a chance to be here. We were very happy that you're here. This group, in front of you, as was mentioned before, is the Dover High School Concert Choir. We have one more piece for you tonight before we're transitioning into our other ensemble. But before we go, I want to make a special invitation. If there is anyone out there that is an alumni of Dover High School Choir and you would like to come up to sing this piece with us, we'd be honored to have you on stage with us. So please make your way forward. Find your spot. Sopranos are on that side, altos are on this side, tenors and basses in the middle. You know the drill. You've done this long enough. So come on up. And while we do that, I want to make sure that you get... But wait, there's more. This is a long-standing tradition at Dover High School. It's a piece that we do every single... Come on, get up here. They're even running down from the tech booth. It's amazing. Thank you, Emily. Really appreciate it. Big shout out to our friend, alumni, Wyatt Cordero up in the booth right there. Say hi to him. Wyatt's making all these beautiful changes happen with sound and with lighting, and also Emily was up there too. Where'd you run to, Emily? There you go, right there. So thank you to Emily also for running sound and lights for us. Long-standing tradition at Dover High School. This is a piece that we've done for a very long time, as long as I've been here. I'm sure many moons before that as well. And your soloists are listed in the program. And so we want to just give a shout out to you guys. Great job on your solos in advance. Our one soloist, unfortunately, was in a car accident between school and now. So, but she's good, right? You're good. It's all good. All right. Yeah. So wonderful shout out. And it's awesome to see you guys all up here. So thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to turn it over to the jazz band for one more set. Do we have another set? We do, right? We have 2 more songs, right? All right, we're going to turn it over to the jazz band really quickly. Miss Cannon, if you would. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with you very, very shortly.